Good morning, everyone. It's Monday, and today we are not going to be doing an assignment, but for this week's work, we're going to be learning about simple interest. And simple interest is just a quick way to find out how much money you can make if you put something into a savings account, or if you want to buy something like a house or a car. We normally can't afford it all at once, so we have to pay with something called interest, which means we might be buying something for $500, but over the long term of our loan, it could cost us a little bit more than that $500 exactly. So we're going to be talking about that. But there are a few skills I think we need to remember, and I want to do this video to remind you some key simple skills that we've learned in the past and kind of introduce one new one so that it's pretty easy to do your problems this week. So I want to start off really easy. Well, we have a problem. We've done this before. Well, I say, what is 3x when x equals 5? If you remember, I always like to do one thing at a time. I know you haven't heard me say that in so long. You're probably like, oh, not that again. But yes, one thing at a time. So 3x. What does that 3x mean? Do you guys remember? Hopefully you should. It really remembers 3 times x. So I'm going to write that down. 3 times x by using the dot and not the x so it doesn't get confusing. Now I need to do something called substitution. We talked about this before. That's where we're going to take this 5 and we're going to substitute it in for that x. So instead of 3 times x, we really have 3 times 5. The 5 goes in for the x, and 3 times 5 is 15. I know we've done this a lot, and I know that's easy. Let me show you the answer. 3 times 5 is 15. Let's check one other one. This one's a little bit more difficult. This time we have the problem 4xy. Now, again, one thing at a time, and it's pretty easy. 4xy really means 4 times x times y. Then when I do that, I substitute, and I have x equals 2 and y equals 3. So what my x is, I'm going to put the 2, so 4 times 2 times, and where my y was, I'm going to put the 3. So my new problem comes 4 times 2 times 3. All I'm doing is substituting in there. And then I'm going to multiply left to right. 4 times 2 is 8. See how I did that? And 8 times 3 is 24. And that's how I got my answers 24. Again, this is simple review. I know that. I just want to show you because you're going to be doing a lot of substitution this week for simple interest rates. Now, this is where we're going to get into something kind of new because we got to help you understand what's going to happen. So let's look at a problem where I have 4x times 5. 4x times 5. Again, I want to start one step at a time. I want to do 4 times x times 5. 4 times x times 5. I'm then going to plug in. They told me x equals 2. So that's 4 times 2 times 5. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 times 5 is 40. And that's how I get my answer. But wait a second. What if they didn't tell us what our x value was? Let's go back and look at this problem again. What if they just told you 4x times 5? What does that mean? Well, if we take one step at a time and we go 4 times x times 5, we look at it this way. Now, Do we know what our x is? No. So can we do anything? No. So what can we do? We can do the 4 times the 5 and get 20 times x. And then after we do that, we can put it back and get our final answer to be 20x. You see how we did that? Hopefully this short, quick 5-minute review on a Monday helped remind you of a few things, a few skills you're going to need for later this week. Go online, fill out the Google form, say that you watched it, tell me if you understood it, and then come back tomorrow for the new video, new information, and everything. See you soon. Bye.